Hey, beautiful people. I'm Janita.
And I'm Derek, and you are watching
Ask the Bennett.
Oh! Yeah.
And remember to love, laugh, and live.
So, if you guys are new to this channel, make sure you like the page, follow us on Instagram, subscribe to the YouTube channel, listen to the podcast, and make sure you don't miss any posts that we upload. Now, disclaimer, we don't put the name of the person that's asking the questions on the video, just for personal reasons and privacy reasons. So if you want to ask your questions, don't hesitate to do that, because we're not going to say who you are, but we are going to answer your questions anonymously.
Right. And we know we have a lot of people that come to me and say,
oh, yeah,
or to us and say, hey, I have a question, but I'm scared to ask it because I don't want you to tag me. I don't want you to say my name.
Right.
We would never do that.
We're not
we also have people that say, hey, tag me when you do
the
it.
other way around,
but we normally don't. We'll inbox them and say, hey, your video is up with the question that you asked.
Right, and ask your questions, because you never know who else will be going through the same exact thing. Your question may help somebody else, or tons of people. You have no idea. You never know. So go ahead and ask your questions, and don't hesitate, and we'll get to them as soon as we possibly can. We still got a ton to go.
A ton to go.
We can't wait to get to them too.
And 9 times out of 10, if you're thinking it, so is someone else.
We did not plan this Laker wardrobe. I don't know how that happened. Anyway, so we got a question today. What's the question?
The question is, what do you do if your wife has a lesbian friend who is preparing to get married, but the husband is hesitant to attend the wedding due to their stance on homosexual unions? What should they do?
Okay.
Well, so, you know.
What should the guy do, or what should
they do? It says, what should they do?
So the guy, the husband does not want to go to the lesbian wedding, right? That's what
he's hesitant.
He's hesitant.
He's hesitant to go.
He doesn't want to
go to the wedding due to
He doesn't want to go due to their probably beliefs.
Right.
I'm guessing.
Absolutely.
Okay.
All right.
But this is the wife's friend.
This is the wife's friend.
Okay.
So I have tons of, well, maybe not tons, but I have some friends who are, you know, gay and lesbian, and I actually had a friend who had a wedding. So sometimes that's very difficult, being sometimes is what your upbringing was, your religious background, you know, so the many things come into play. So this is a tough one. So
that's why I let you go.
So here's the thing. If that's her friend, and because that's her friend, I would probably go to the wedding because that's my friend. Or because that's my friend, I would explain the reasons why to my friend that I will not be coming, and my friend should understand. But so it you know, it goes two ways.
So how do you feel about what the husband should do? So because if the wife does go to the wedding, should she be upset that the husband doesn't want to go, or should she not? Try to make him go? I
don't think she should try to make him go, especially if he says that, you know, hey, this is not for me. You know, I like the person, but this is still just not for me.
Right.
If it were you and I would be like, babe, you know, no hard feelings. If you can't go, then don't go.
I think that just boils down to, you know, their beliefs in the beginning that you have to really talk about. Because like you say, you might have some, and that's the same case for us. You know, you have some homosexual friends. You know, if they had a wedding, and you know how I feel about it, or, you know, vice versa, I would think that, you know, the beliefs, I think you should be able to respect the beliefs or the hesitance, you know, with the other spouse from not wanting really to go and feeling uncomfortable, if that's the case. So you really should respect that. At the same time, you are friends with this person to show your support. You know, you definitely want to go to show that. But it's up to you how you feel if you want to go to the wedding. But now, being married, being one, you feel like we probably should go together. But for a case like that, if one person is on the fence about it, and you both have the same belief, I think, you know, you should have some leeway with the person that really does not feel as comfortable going to something like that. That's what I
just think everybody in this case needs to be understanding. The wife needs to be understanding of the male's point of view, her husband's point of view, and the friend needs to be understanding of her husband's point of view. Not that he don't, he can like her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And, the person that she is, but if he just doesn't feel comfortable in going, then she should not be upset with him.
Yeah.
And also those friends need to sit down and talk. If they understand each other, then it shouldn't be terrible if she doesn't come, and then it should be understanding if she does come from the husband.
Right. Yeah, like it shouldn't be any hard feelings on either side. If the wife goes and the husband doesn't, hey, go ahead.
Right.
I understand you don't want to go, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
In the same way, the other way around. If the wife wants to go, the husband should be, in this case, okay, go support. I believe in, you supporting your friends.
And she very well may not believe in it either, but she's going because that's her friend.
Right.
She's going because just because you're going doesn't mean that I would be upfront and say, now, I don't condone this, but I'm going because you're my friend.
Right.
Okay. That's all we got.
Yeah.